Hi and welcome to Good and Great Christian Book Reviews. I want to talk today about a small little book that is on a subject that you've probably never read a book on. So what is it? Well, the subject is sleep. Now there are books that can send you to sleep, but this is a book hopefully that will help you to sleep when you need to. It's a book called And So to Bed, A Biblical View of Sleep by Adrian Reynolds. I first read this book a couple of years ago and it really transformed the way I thought about sleeping. I guess before I thought of sleep as something that was great and a luxury when you have young children, but as well something that people struggled with. And often when people struggled with sleeping for a number of reasons, sometimes I knew it was for a medical reason, sometimes I knew it was due to stress and worry and things like that. And often, I guess, my go-to answers on that was, if you're not sleeping, either go and see a doctor or repent. I think it was that kind of simple. But when I read And So to Bed, A Biblical View of Sleeping, I started to understand that actually sleep is far more important in the Bible, and there's far more teaching on sleep in the Bible than we anticipated. In fact, when you read the book by Adrian Reynolds, it isn't just a kind of self-help book on how to sleep, kind of encased in kind of spirituality to make it a Christian book. Rather, this is a decidedly Christian book, which helps you to understand the place of sleep in God's purposes. So why does God give us the gift of sleep? What is sleep meant to do? What is sleep not just meant to do in terms of refreshing us overnight, but why did God invent sleep? Why does God want us to sleep? So the book is marvelous because what it does is help you to understand something that affects us every day, but we never think through theologically, we never think through strategically on a spiritual level. So this book, it's not long, it's quite short, and whilst it looks at quite a kind of a new subject for many, it's not a very technical book, it's very easy to understand. Adrian Reynolds is very good at taking some complicated concepts and make them very simple. And so what the book does is help you to understand what God thinks of sleep, why he wants us to sleep, what he wants us to learn from sleep. And then towards the end of the book as well, he does look at, well, okay, what are some of the reasons we don't sleep and what are some of the solutions? Now, obviously, in common grace, part of that is going to see doctors or get medication or change of lifestyle. And he talks about different things like that, like watching that you don't have screen time in the night. But also, he starts to look at the heart of the issue of sleep, which when it's not something about that you're, drinking too much caffeine before sleep, but actually it's to do with perhaps a lack of faith, or maybe the fact that we haven't repented of something, or we need to deal with something. There's no one-size-fits-all answers to the problem of sleep or sleeplessness. But I think what Adrian Reynolds does very well in this book is pastorally take us through the scriptures, relate things to real life, and then help us to see how the scriptures help. So I think this book is brilliant for those who struggle to sleep. It's not going to be the golden kind of silver bullet that's going to give you the answer to your sleeping problem right away, perhaps, but it will start to help you think through sleep, and it will start to help you think through the real issues that are at the heart of sleeplessness. So this is a great book, And So to Sleep. You can get copies of them very cheap, at 10 of those, and you can get it for more money at other places, but well worth reading if you've never thought about sleep before.